Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Anggun Wijayany and I'm from English Education Study Program with student ID number 24030050057, and I'm at this video to complete the midterm assignment for critical reading course. And this video I wanna explain about uh, references for our article. The article I choose is titled "The Correlation Between Reading Habits and Reading Comprehension of the English Study Program Students" by Rahma Yusnayani and Muhammad Shafi, published in 2019. I chose this article because it is closely related to our research topic. It's about the correlation among reading habits, reading ability, and vocabulary of English undergraduate students. Both studies focus on reading habits and how they affect students' reading performance, which is a very relevant issue for English education today. I found this article is very interesting because it was done in the same educational context as ours, among Indonesian university students. As English students, we all know that reading is not only important for learning vocabulary but also for improving comprehension, writing, and speaking. This article helped me understand more deeply how reading habits are connected to students' academic skills. The most important thing I learned from this article is that reading frequently does not always mean better reading comprehension. The study found a negative correlation between students' reading habits and their reading comprehension. This means that even though some students read often, but their comprehension test results were not always high. At first, this finding really surprised me because I used to think that the more we read, the better our understanding becomes. But the article explains that it depends on what kind of reading students do. Many students read short or simple material, such as social media, stories or online content, which may be enjoyable but do not always help them to practice academic reading or critical thinking skills. This insight connects to our own research. In our article, we added another variable, that vocabulary mastery, to better understand why reading habits alone may not improve comprehension. We believe that students who build strong vocabulary through reading can understand text better than those who only read for fun or entertainment. While reading this article, I started to think about the same issue that we discussed in our own research background: the decline in students' interest in reading. Many students prefer scrolling through social media instead of reading English books or articles. This made me ask myself, how can teachers motivate students to build meaningful reading habits that really help their learning? I also began to wonder about the effect of digital reading. Today, most students read using their phones or laptops. So I asked, Does reading online help students to improve ex- comprehension and vocabulary in the same way as reading printed books? These questions help me think more critically about our topic and the importance of reading quality, not just reading frequently. This article supports the background of our study, which explains that low reading interest can affect both comprehension and vocabulary mastery. The author finding that reading habits and comprehension are not always positively related gives us a reason to include vocabulary as a third variable in our research. By studying the correlation among reading habits, reading ability, and vocabulary mastery, our project aims to understand more clearly how these three aspects work together in improving students' English skills. Both studies also highlight the need to build a stronger reading culture among English students in Indonesia. And that's all for me. Thank you and goodbye. See you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.